Hi, I'm going to talk about guitar today, why and how I play guitar the way I play guitar. Guitar is not my first instrument by any measure. I went through the whole music academic system on bass guitar. For something to do in my free time, when I wasn't doing that, I noodled around on acoustic guitars. I played with some incredibly good acoustic guitarists in my life. Shout out to them, among them Skeet Williams, Gary Edward Jones, Chris Harvey, Ashley Faith. There's so many more. I mean, I've literally missed dozens. But playing with all of those people really sort of gave me a lot to think about in terms of acoustic guitar. So when I would get home, I would sit for hours at a time. You know, when you earn a living gigging in the evening, you have to find something to do in the daytimes. So I would get up the crack of noon and play guitar on the sofa for 4 to 7 hours. I was really into acoustic finger picking patterns, and that's that whole vibe. I'll do a bit of picking for you now, just to give you a feel for it. I'm really into cool chords, interesting finger picking patterns and stuff like that. I went down the road of alternate tunings at a young and influenceable age, and I never really came back out from it. But what I did sort of settle on is a small handful of tunings which turned into my new standard tunings that I became very familiar with and kind of get around on very well. At some points, I then started gigging more with acoustic guitar, and well, I do love acoustic guitars, but they're very expensive, and I never really had an instrument that I gelled with, was like, this is my instrument. So I kind of went on a journey of experimentation, finding the instrument that really worked for me. I sort of went through electric guitar a bit too, just figuring it out, seeing how it worked for me. I don't really play electric guitar as an electric guitarist, but I have settled on this guitar, this PRS. It's like got a piezo pickup as well as the magnetic pickups as my tool of choice. It's kind of unique in a few ways, but it really works well for me. And what I've sort of tried to do with it is to build a electric instrument that allows me to play it as an acoustic guitar, but with all of the sort of the upsides of being an electric too. The melody I played at the beginning is a piece I've been working on recently. I kind of like it. I was listening to some Scottish music, and that inspired me. So it's supposed to sound a little bit Scottish. I'll play that, and I'll show you some different pickup configurations that'll sort of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So the controls on the guitar anyway are, there's a tone pickup selector, and then these two volume knobs are, this is the piezo and this is the magnetic pickups. And each of these have a different output, if you can see down here. They go through different effects chains. I'll play it first and let you hear them, and then I'll talk about the effects chains a bit. So first off, just the acoustic pickup. So you can hear it. It does a pretty decent job of sounding like an acoustic. It's processed through a few different things, which I'll talk about. The electric pickup then, which is going through a whole different set of pedals, sounds something like this. when I blend them both together, then the magic starts to happen. Which to me sounds very nice. I could and have maybe in the last couple of hours play that little thing on a loop for 40 minutes or so and zone out to it. Next, we're gonna go look at some effects pedals. We've got an acoustic simulator over here. That's the first of the acoustic chain. This goes into this, which is just a multi-effect. It has lots of EQs, compressors and stuff like that. And that goes into this. This is a looper, but I don't really do much looping. I use it more of just a mixer for the acoustic signal and the bass. So this line has all got the piezo pickup going into it. The magnetic pickup goes into this octaver here, which is a really nice octaver because it allows you to do some stuff with splitting the signal out, and it allows you to also say like only make the octave below this register. You can get like a really huge bass tone. I'll show you in a minute like what all these sound like when I start to like toggle stuff on and off. After the octaver, then it goes into this fuzz pedal. It's a bass pedal. I am a bassist, so I have a lot of bass pedals lying around, but I really like this for guitar because it has this switch on it that lets you keep the natural sound, and that sort of leans into the being an acoustic guitar but not being an acoustic guitar thing, where when you keep a bit more of that cleanness in the tone, it lets you finger pick more and you don't like lose the harmonic content so much. And it can get really fuzzy with the piezo blended in and some of the natural signal still there. It's just like really, really clean. So from there it goes into this pedal board here. This is a compressor and a distortion. I kind of use the distortion side like a tube screamer, and the compression is an always-on compressor. There's a little bit of parallel compression. Typically, I just like have that there to make the statement, this is an instrument you're supposed to be paying attention to in the mix. This is a really, really, really cool reverb pedal. It's called a Old Blood Noise Sunlight. For me, having this pedal on is the feeling of playing an acoustic guitar in a sunny room, letting the notes ring and resonate, getting washed away in the resonance. This Memory Man is a really, really versatile digital delay. I don't have it on at the moment, but I use it for a lot of stuff. This is the amp, a 0-watt amp, DSM and Humboldt Simplifier. Pretty great. I don't like carrying around a large amplifier, and this thing sounds really, really, really good. The third line splits out from the octaver, and that is just the low octave signal. That blends into the looper we talked about earlier, combines with the acoustic signal. I'll show you what it all sounds like. To start off with, so I do a lot more of muting and unmuting the various lines rather than messing with effects. We'll just toggle stuff off and I'll show you kind of how it all works. So first of all, the resonant octave, the really low octave that blends with the acoustic, this is what that sounds like. The tuner takes out the electric guitar signal, by the way. The reason that I've hit that is because the electric guitar pickup feeds the low octave and the electric line. So if I put the tuner on, it will kill that signal, but that comes after the octave, so we'll keep the low octave. Beautiful. Next then, we've got the electric line, which can toggle on and off with this one, as I said. So let's have a listen to that. carried away there for a second. And finally, we've got this multi-effect here. So the multi-effect has got a line switcher in the beginning of the chain, and the dry line is set to 0. So if I toggle this on and off, it'll take the acoustic guitar sound in and out. I'll show you that. It's hard to stop playing that riff once I start. I think I'm going to call it there. I've probably ranted on for a while now. I'll play you out. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe.